Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 816 of the show. This week has been a very rough week of losing celebrities and wrestlers. This has been a rough month for all of us who have lost loved ones, friends. The beginning of this week, I've lost a good friend of mine from my church, Luann Stemper. This week, we lost a legendary hardcore legend, WWE Hall of Famer Terry Funk. And then 48 hours after that, about a little bit over 24 hours after that, come to find out that Wyndham Rotunda Bray Wyatt had passed away. And now, another 24 hours or another 48 hours afterwards, come to find out that a legendary game show host has passed away. A gentleman whose TV career spanned 50, 60 years. A man who was an advocate for animals. A man who was game show's Iron Man. And that gentleman is none other than Bob Barker. Just 100 days shy of his 100th birthday, Bob Barker has officially passed away today at the age of 99. This man has made many a contestant's dream come true when he hosted The Price is Right from 1972 to his last year in 2007, retiring and giving the reins to current host Drew Carey. Bob Barker first hosted Truth or Consequences before his Price is Right days. And when he hosted the new Price is Right in 1972, the rest was history. Bob Barker ended up winning 19 Daytime Emmy Awards. I'm going to go through the list of accomplishments that this man has done. And being nicknamed by Daniel Feinberg as the patron saint of sick days when kids were sick from school. 11 o'clock, they turn on the TV and watch The Price is Right. My Nana watched The Price is Right. I used to be afraid of cliffhangers. I used to be afraid that the mountain climber would fall off the cliff. When I was a kid, I used to be afraid of the Secret X coming out in the wrong position. The buzzer goes off and the trombone horns. And usually afraid of. I used to be afraid of the hurdles game. But after watching them, I like the game shows. I like the pricing games. I liked cliffhangers, three strikes, hurdles. And he joined the United States Navy Reserve during World War II. He was a radio guy in college, broadcasting career. He got his own show, The Bob Barker Show. Game show career, 1956, hosting Truth or Consequences. He hosted various game shows and the Miss Universe and Miss USA pageants from 1967 to 1987, giving him the distinction of longest-serving host of those pageants. He became the host of The Price is Right now in 1972, advocate for animal rights, supporting groups as United Activists for Animal Rights, People with Ethical Treatment of Animals, and the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. 2007, he hosted The Price is Right, celebrating his 50-year career on television. So, yep, he hosted Truth and Consequences from 1956 to 1975. Price is Right, 1972 to 2007. And he appeared as himself in Happy Gilmore. Semi-regular panelist on Tattletales, The Match Games. He covered the Rose Parade 7 years in the 1970s and 80s. He was in the 70s. He was host of the annual biennial Pillsbury Bake Off, starting in 1976. He was the first host in 1978 to have a male category champion. He appeared on Bonanza as a character named Mort in the 1960 episode Denver McKee. He appeared in various talk shows as Dinah, Larry King Live, Arsenio Hall, Cricket Chase, Donnie Marie, Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres, The Wayne Brady Show, Late Show with David Letterman, and Late Show with Craig Ferguson. He made cameo appearances on The Nanny and Bold and the Beautiful in 2002. And 1 year after his retirement, he promoting the transition to digital television in the United States. In September 7, 2009, and during that time they had a special guest general manager, but Bob Barker, a special guest host. Bob Barker hosted Monday Night Raw, owning Chris Jericho, which was my favorite moment of Bob Barker. And so Bob Barker's appearance was ranked the best of nearly 80 hosts, the best. And he hosted Bob Barnacle, a snail business owner, on Sanctuary in SpongeBob SquarePants. So, which is something that, yeah, and Happy Gilmore, the fight with Happy Gilmore, that was hilarious. Always a funny moment. Bob Barker, to me, is a game show hosting legend. Right up there with Jack Barry, Bill Cullen, Gene Rayburn, Wink Martindale, Jim Lang, just to name a few. And Bob Eubanks as well, Monty Hall, Jim Perry. I can go on. And Bob Barker will be missed. A daytime game show icon. Daytime television has lost its major icon. CBS has lost its major icon. Bob Barker is forever to be missed. His legacy will live on when The Price is Right is still running. That's his legacy. And it's in the hands of Drew Carey, George Gray, and the new models. Like Alexis, Amber, Rachel, Devin, and James. Bob Barker, thank you for making The Price is Right a great, great game show. Your legacy will live on through that game show. I'm hoping that The Price is Right will honor Bob Barker this coming season. Rest in peace, Bob Barker. You are forever a legend. Thank you, Bob Barker, for making daytimes when either sick or on vacation from school. Thank you for making us feel better. That is all for today's episode. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And remember, control the pet population, have your pets spayed or neutered. So, I think I want to say that in honor of Bob Barker. So, thank you. And Drew, you had some mighty big shoes to fill, and so far you're doing a very good job of that. So thank you, Drew, for keeping the prices right going. And thank you, Bob Barker. Rest in peace, sir. Condolences to the family and relatives of Bob Barker himself and all his close friends and all his many, many fans that love him, including myself. Thank you, Bob Barker. Until our next episode rolls around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.